TheAmabutho and Zulu maidens have arrived at the mortuary in KwaNongoma to pick up the remains of the departed King Goodwill Zwelithini, kaBhekuzulu. The king's remains will then be taken to the royal palace. His planting ceremony is expected to start at around midnight. Sipamandla Goge is covering the story for us. He joins us now live. So, Sipamandla, we saw this procession of the TheAmabutho and Zulu maidens for the past hour or two. They've now arrived at the mortuary. What happens next?
Well, right now what is happening is that senior members of the royal family, male members, are inside the mortuary behind me. I will ask my colleague Bonga Mkhize to show you there, if you will be able to see at the back. There should be a police car there with blue lights flashing. Inside there, that's where you have senior members of the Zulu royal family there. They are gathering inside, performing some traditional rituals there for so that they will take the body or the remains of the departed monarch, and then they will then join the convoy which will go to KwaNongoma Royal Palace. So inside the mortuary there, as you can see outside, police officers there is the SAPS. There are also traffic authorities that are keeping a close eye where the king's remains are inside now. Senior members of the Zulu royal family performing some rituals. After that, then they will be able to take the remains and then go to KwaNongoma Royal Palace. As we see the workers from the funeral service or from the funeral parlor loading some flowers inside one of the cars there belonging to Icebole to funeral service. They are the ones who've been keeping the remains of the departed monarch. That tells you that there is already some movement inside there. But outside, Bonga Mkhize will show you what is happening. You've got onlookers, TheAmabutho and maidens singing here, waiting to accompany the remains of the departed monarch from KwaNongoma town to KwaNongoma Royal Palace. If I can ask my colleague Bonga Mkhize to pen as well, show you what is happening in the vicinity of KwaNongoma. Everything is on standstill. You will have to pardon us if there is some blockages in terms of our shots here. Traffic is flowing as we speak, but traffic authorities said they will be closing down the streets any minute from now. I see there is some movement here in terms of cars going out. At some point we will bring you those lives. Once we see that police car move, then we'll be able to bring you live those visuals, that because that will signal that the remains of the departed monarch are making their way to KwaNongoma Royal Palace. Let me tell you that that side as well, my colleague Tubeli is waiting that side to give you what is happening that side as we are allowing more cars to go down there. Tubeli is outside the gates of KwaNongoma Royal Palace to bring you more. But outside the mortuary here, that is what is happening, with police keeping a close eye. They're ready to escort the departed monarch. He will take the final journey from KwaNongoma town to KwaNongoma Royal Palace. At midnight, we expect that his remains will be interred by men only, as per his wishes, according to Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi there, who is the traditional prime minister of the Zulu nation. I think there is some movement there. Some cars are reversing. Not so long ago, we saw members of the Zulu royal family getting inside the mortuary. There's some princes and princesses joining the convoy. Pardon me, I have to climb to some here so that we can bring you those visuals live and direct. So for now, that is what is happening outside here, Shahan. I can tell you that we expect some movement any minute from now, Shahan.